Greetings, Inquisitors. Welcome to the Holocron. This is the week 237 update for the Darth Loquitur account. I update this account's progress every week, go through all the character ships, mods, Datacrons, whatever I'm doing for the account, so that y'all can follow along. Please remember, as we get started, do hit that like button. It helps me, it helps the channel. I would appreciate if y'all could help me out. This is May the 4th week, so there were a lot of extra resources, some light speed bundles that came out. I did take advantage of this Dark Side Mandalorian light speed bundle. I used the Dark Side Mandos in GAC to help me deal with Zori Bliss teams, and getting this team up to Relics is way too good to pass up, so I'll get 3 Relic characters from that pack. So that's good. And then the target for this week was the Great Mothers, and I had them all geared up and ready to go. But I started looking at this Lord Vader journey, and just to kind of see where I would be on the journey, I sorted out the characters. I favorited the ones that would still need more relic levels, so just to give me an idea of how much work is left in the journey. And it wasn't as much as I thought it would be. So here we take the Great Mothers up to Gear 13. We take them up to Relic 1. And we're going to park them there because I'm going to use up all my relic materials on the Lord Vader journey. So I Gear 13 Nute and also Zam, and that makes 3 characters that I was able to bring to Relics this week. Kind of surprised me, but a nice surprise. So here I'm going to take Zam all the way up to Relic 7. That finishes her out for the Lord Vader journey. Done. And then we're going to be able to get this Nute Gunray up to Relic 6. I paused at Relic 5 because I started thinking, man, if I'm going to Relic 6 a character, do I really want it to be Nute? And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to be doing all these characters that need to be Relic'd anyway soon enough. So let's just finish out the ones we've got. So take Nute to Relic 6. And, almost fish him out too. So that's fantastic. Going into mods for the week, we've got this mod that quickly rolls 14 speed. So I'm going to go ahead and take that up. I've been farming potency mods. Here we go to 21 speed, and then I take it all the way up to 6 gold. And don't manage to hit that 5th speed roll. So we're going to get in here and calibrate a little bit. We'll take it out of flat offense, and we roll into speed, and we get a 24 speed mod. So the 3 speed hit, not that fantastic, but still 24 speed. We'll take it. Quite a few of these mods were close, but not quite good enough. This one gets 10 speed and doesn't work out. Here's a triangle that we get that has crit damage on it. It goes to 10 speed. This has really good substats. It's got a lot of substats I like. So it's a potency mod with a potency substat as well as percent health and crit chance. Crit chance goes along well with crit damage. So I just keep rolling this thing. We get 17 speed by the time we get to gold and 4.7% crit chance. Out of all these stats, health is probably the one that I want the least. I wouldn't mind those rolls in potency or crit chance, or speed, of course. So I do a couple rerolls here. We get 1 into crit chance, 1 into speed. Get this up to a 23 speed mod. And I do take a chance with the 3rd calibration here. It goes from health back into health. And unfortunately, that's going to be it for our calibration for that mod. So a few more gray mods here that we're going to work on. And a lot of these don't give us anything to work on. So farming potency, I've been farming offense mods for quite some time now. So I found myself with quite a few speed mods, a few different sets here and there. But it seems like most of the newer characters really want health or offense sets more than they want speed sets. But I've been farming offense for so long that I've run out of some of the other 2 mod types. Here we've got an offense mod that rolls 21 speed. It does have crit chance and potency on it, so I like this. I take it all the way up to 6 gold. And we are going to roll out of protection here and try to get that into speed. It goes over into crit chance, and it finishes that out at 5 rolls in crit chance. But then, unfortunately, we're out of the reroll materials for calibration, so we'll have to wait to finish that mod for some time in the future. So yeah, the 2-part sets I'm almost out of in my account, so we'll have to farm some potency, we'll have to farm some crit chance, tenacity mods, and just get those back in stock, get a few good ones so that we can swap around mods on characters. Here we've got a purple mod that's 16 speed. It's got a health main stat. It doesn't have a potency substat, but it's still not too bad. So I roll into it, and I run out of slicing materials, so we just have to lock that one down, come back to it later. That's it for mods for the week. For Datacrons, I spent the week working in the shop and spending my shard shop currency, where you can spend like 1950 shard shop currency to get 25 of the level 3 materials. And I picked up 240 of them over the week. I didn't look at every shop that came up throughout the week, but you know, I got enough purchases to get up to 240 of these materials. So I'm looking at the 2 Datacrons, the Phoenix Cron that I have, and also the Aphra Cron. And I decided to invest in the Aphra Cron because the level 15 mechanic here makes the Aphra team immune to detonators, and that would be pretty much a guaranteed win against Jabba, I would think. But I get 2 levels in here. We get 25% protection, another 40% potency. Those are some pretty big stats, but very quickly run out of those materials. So this is going to be pretty expensive. Conquest is coming up again soon. We should be able to farm up plenty more materials, though, and finish that out to 15. So I'll keep that on the agenda as something that I want to do. But that's all the clicks that we're going to get for this week. Let's take a look at the stats for week 237. 11.9 million galactic power in the account now. Relics jumped up by 6. 3 of those came from the Mando pack. I think there were actually 4 characters in there, but Jango Fett, I already had it Relic, so it only counts as 3 Relic characters. And then I had 3 characters to Gear 13 for the week. Still 203 Zetas and 50 Omicrons. We're still in Kyber 2, and the project will be to get Merrick next week. The energy plan, we're farming TIE Dagger, Omega, and Wrecker. We're farming with Fleet Energy, Batcher, and the materials, and then Cantina, we're doing signal data and characters there. Mod energy, we're doing 4 a week on slicing and 3 a week on mods. And then the refresh strategy is still 3 on everything. I did jump ahead on my relic priority list, so I got the Great Mothers. But then instead of doing Merrick and working on Morgan Elspeth, I just jumped ahead to the Lord Vader journey. And there's a couple reasons that I decided to push for Lord Vader sooner rather than later. And the first is, there were really a lot of extra materials from this May the 4th event. It really surprised me that I was able to relic 3 characters in the same week. I had quite a bit of stuff in the bank, and the fact that those characters didn't need, let's say, you know, a lot of the med packs or something like that, so where I would have run out of one particular type of material, it worked out that I was able to get all 3 of them to relic. So that kind of surprised me, but it made it nice. And the second thing is, these dark side clones, I've fought them a few times with Lord Vader in the Grand Arena now, and they've really made Lord Vader oppressive. And I think even after the Apo Datacron is gone, I still think this is going to be a really strong team. And also the dark side clones, I believe, are supposed to work under Moff Tarkin's leadership for the new raid. Tarkin's a character that you have to relic up for Lord Vader anyway, so getting the dark clones working with Tarkin, I feel like is going to be a good raid team. So all of those things come together. It means that I should just go ahead and build Lord Vader as soon as I can and get that team up and running. I figure it'll take me 3 or 4 weeks to get all the characters in this journey to the proper relic levels, possibly even more. I have a pretty good stock of the different types of material that you need for relicing. I just don't have the signal data. So I think we'll be good as long as I can collect up the signal data. It'll take a week after that to unlock Lord Vader, assuming that I'm going to use Shard Shop currency and buy tokens, and then probably 3 more weeks to get his ult. That puts me, let's say, 6 to 8 weeks from having Lord Vader finished with his ult. And that's about the same time frame that it'll take for Apo to become farmable, CX2 to become farmable. So I can push hard on those farms, get those clones finished quickly, and get that Lord Vader team up and running as soon as I can. It's tempting to go back to farming all signal data, but I do think for now that I'm going to try to keep at least 2 days a week on characters. I need Morgan Elsbeth out of there. I need Hunter out of there. Hunter, actually, I got a lot of shards from him on the event, so he won't be too bad to finish out. But I still got ship that I have to farm out of there and more stuff, so I think I really need to keep on 2 a week for that. With the Aphra Cron, those levels above 9 are pretty scary in terms of expense. But for science sake, I am going to finish out this Aphra Cron to 15 and have it for GAC and just experiment with it. I want to see how much difference these crons make. And then in the future, when these other, I'm assuming they'll do other crons like this in the future for each set that comes out. So I'll have to take a look and see if I think that it's worth it. And if it is, then I might try to do like one level 15 cron out of each set that they bring out. It does mean that I'm likely going to have to do the 100 cost refreshes so I can build that Datacron and also still have some other Datacrons for use in Grand Arena. So I do need to build out more crons in general just for the set. So I may have to look at doing the 100 cost refreshes this time and kind of try to balance that with my farming and see how things work out. I have to bring it all together. So that's my plan going forward. Those are some things that I'm looking at, thinking about, pushing forward the Lord Vader, and we'll get him up and running. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to the channel. Use the notification bell so you know when I'm doing my live streams. And of course, join the Discord. It's a nice community. It's a friendly place, easygoing, lots of smart people over there willing to help out newer players and mid-game players. So come on over there. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can ask questions for me directly, and I'll try to help you when I get the opportunity. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next Holocron.